What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be continuing to show you how to make the security breach atrium in Minecraft. This is part 27, and in this one, we're going to be doing this little kind of like show stage booth, whatever this thing is that you put the Showtime disc in. And yeah, we'll also be getting some of the detailing here done. We don't get all of it on this back portion, but we get all the plants at least placed. And yeah, with that being said, that is also enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alright, so I want to start with the little Showtime stage. I guess it's not a stage. I don't know, the little Showtime like section here, the balcony. Because I just feel like that's going to be nice to get out of the way. So if you head to the like backside of it and look towards the show stage, also this is starting to lag, I just felt that. You want to start by getting out the following materials. Crimson slabs. Pearlescent frog lights? I had to remember, I almost said verdant, but verdant is green. Black concrete. Cobbled deep slate. Granite walls. Magenta concrete. Cobbled deep slate slabs. Cyan terracotta. And we'll go with an oak trapdoor, because we'll need it, and I know I'm going to forget if we don't do it now. Head to the right side of this thingy, or I guess either side actually, because this is, for the most part, symmetrical. I guess there's one thing that actually isn't symmetrical, at least about this wall. But you want to, off of the first two quartz slabs, just place a couple of quartz blocks, sorry, place a couple of upside down crimson slabs, like so. Toward you from them, you'll place regular crimson slabs. And actually, you can just do that on both sides anyway, so yeah. Then, moving in from the upside down slab specifically, you'll place two pearlescent frog lights. And again, we'll just do it on both sides, because we might as well. You'll go diagonally in, and you'll have to replace blocks of quartz for this, but you're going to go over with 4 cobbled deep slate, just replacing the quartz. But then go diagonally in and towards you with a pearlescent frog light that is again extended in by 1. And then the center 10 blocks you should be left with, just going to confirm that that is the case. Yes, you'll replace the quartz with cobbled deep slate again. Nice. Just for peace of mind a little bit here, I'm going to replace the quartz behind the pearlescent frog lights with more pearlescent frog lights. Direction doesn't matter necessarily because you won't see them anyway, it's more so just so we kind of understand that. Now, each frog light you'll extend up with a black concrete, pearlescent frog light, black concrete, pearlescent frog light, black concrete, and that'll be the height of this. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. Yeah, no, this is definitely... I'm starting to feel the frames. Oh, I'm really feeling them. Why are they bad? I'm recording. It's always better when I'm recording. I don't know why. But I think for this world and MHH, that just isn't the case anymore. So yeah, I finished the base of FNAF World, which is the glitched... the subtunnels, I guess is what they're called, and also the... like main map. I'll talk about that more in a minute. Not yet though, probably later actually. You'll extend the outer rows of 4 cobbled deep set up with 4 granite walls each. But yeah, with FNAF World I do want to make it playable to the extent to where you can navigate between each world and, you know, get all the Easter eggs and stuff in, but we'll see. In the center you'll place 4 rows of magenta concrete on these cobbled deep set. That's going to be really annoying because I don't know like anything about FNAF World as far as secrets are concerned, so we'll have to be figuring that out. You'll then place cobbled deep slate slabs on top of the granite walls, magenta concrete, and more granite walls. You should have this. In the center section, specifically on the right side, you're going to take, is it the first? It is the first magenta, and you'll just place an oak trapdoor open up against it. What we can do from this point is take the inner 2 pillars, and on the row of black concrete closer to you, you'll place 2 rows of cyan terracotta actually on both sides, just a little 2x2. Extend the top, like, inner cyan in with another cyan, and then either of those blocks, that inner one and the, I guess, center one of the three, you'll extend both up by 2. You'll then do a similar thing where you'll take this top inner corner and extend it in with a cyan, and then take that outer block along with the center of the rows of 3, and this time only extend them up by 1. Then extend those rows of cyan in on the inside again. And again, the inner cyan and the center one you'll extend up with cyan. And this time you'll just connect together. Across like so. And then also those center 4 cyan you'll bring up by 1 each. And it should give you this kind of arch. I know that was weird, but hopefully that was not, like, insanely confusing. I realize sometimes my wording for things could definitely be better, and I think that is definitely one of those cases. You can, I guess, clear your inventory and get out the following. You want warp fence gates. I almost said pale oak. We don't need pale oak at all. Cherry fence gates. I don't think there's any pale oak in this atrium other than the umbrellas that I changed into it. Deep set tile slabs. Scaffolding. We're gonna go... What will we go? Stone slabs? Block of coal. Black concrete. Levers. And light gray concrete if I remember that we're gonna... Though I want to use that. I probably won't. You want to head so you're, like, kind of just chilling here on the actual little balcony itself. Looking at the cyan terracotta, each, like, outer block of cyan terracotta, you're placing a warp fence gate in front of that's opened up against it. I love the lighting change because the frog lights in the background. That's great. It should give you this, kind of. Hopefully that's visible. And then every other one, you're placing cherry fence gates open up against them. The cherry will be thicker than the warped for the most part. Obviously, some areas are the same, but also, like, you know, where the cyan is a bit thicker for the curving, it's the cherry just kind of follows that. Left and right of the top row of cyan terracotta, you'll place a deep set tile block on either side. Just make it out of slabs. The next row of cyan down, you'll place an upside down slab off of either side with a slab on top. And then the next row down, you'll place a deep set tile block again. And it should kind of give you this. I'm going to look at it from the other side. So hopefully you can see the lighting better because those ochre frog lights are really messing with me. The colors are basically... They're named weirdly. I'll talk about that later again if I remember. Because, yeah. The outer row of the inner pillars on both sides, you want to place just directly off of it. First off, actually, black concrete in the floor on the left and the right. I just wanted to make sure it was both sides. And then from there, you'll extend up with 6 scaffolding. And then you'll connect the scaffolding together from there. You'll have to, like, half place one... Okay. You'll have to half place one side, and eventually you'll hit a point to where they'll fall, which I think will be here. Yes. And then you'll have to bring the other side over, and they should be able to connect. Nicely. Pushing that limit. You're gonna want to copy that scaffolding at the frontmost row of courts, including the black concrete in the floor like this. But the frog lights, it seems like, you know, you got ochre, which starts with an O, which is what orange starts with. You got verdant, which is basically like verde, I want to say is what green is in Spanish or something. Unless I'm making that up, I don't know. I might be. And then pearlescent is purple. Or pink, whatever. They both start with a P. I don't know. Just kind of noticed that, like, right now. You should have this anyway after all of that. Do I want to place the light gray yet? No, we'll wait. On the scaffolding closer to the stage, which it's really not much closer, to be honest, but this one right here. On the top corners of scaffolding, you'll have to highlight, at least if you're on bedrock, you can't highlight in the center. You'll have to highlight on the, like, border of it. But you'll place a deep set tile slab off of that top corner of scaffolding on both sides. Extend down with a total of 3 slabs, so it'll be a block and then an upside down slab. You'll then head to the outside and place a stone slab off these, like the back of these top corners of scaffolding, with an upside down stone slab below. Extend the stone out a row, along with the upside down stone slab in with a block of coal on the kind of bottom there. You'll then go diagonally in, but also, I guess, I'll say back from this angle, but forward in general, and you'll place a black concrete under this scaffolding. Extend it in by 2. And then go diagonally out with a block of coal. Diagonally in and out, I guess, with a block of coal, which will almost create these little, like, wave shapes or something? I couldn't tell you. Between those blocks of coal, you'll place upside down stone slabs with regular stone slabs on top. Extend each of the black concrete specifically down by 1, and that's all we gotta do for that. Also, on each of the blocks of coal, you'll place levers, and they should just point up. I think they're like little supports or something for the TVs. I don't remember what they are. Because I just don't. But anyway. Oh, yeah, the light gray cotton curdles. Like, there's one more thing we need to do. On both the left and the right, from the crimson, you want to skip a row and place a 2x2 of light gray in place of the block of quartz. Like so. On the side closer to the wall here, you're going to, from the, I'll say the black concrete that the scaffolding is under, you'll count diagonally in by 2 and then in an additional 1 and replace this light gray on both sides with the quartz, which should be there. Yes. And then whatever's in the center of that row will be more light gray, which should be 6 blocks in total, so the row is 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yes. You'll leave a 2-block gap extending forward, and you'll replicate that row, except you'll have 1 less on each side, so it's a row of 6 rather than 8. And that should be all of the light gray. We can start doing the detailing here, which is always my favorite part. Of course, I was hoping it'd be symmetrical, but it's not, so whatever. Clear your inventory, and we're just going to kind of go in a circle and do whatever we can. And I'll start from this side over here, so get out the following. Purple banners, actually, we'll start with those. Acacia stairs. Acacia trap doors. Polished deep slate stairs. Polished deep slate slabs. Gray concrete. Light gray carpet. Oh, this is annoying, actually. We'll just go with that for now, and you'll understand why, I think, as we get further into this. You want to take the outer pillars, actually all of the pillars, and you're going to take the innermost row, and on the top 3 blocks, you're placing purple banners. Like so. On the left side, you want to, off of these center 2 bottom granite walls, place a set of upside down acacia stairs facing into each other. So off this left center, you'll place one facing right, off the right center, one facing left. Polished deep slate slabs on top, and 2 acacia trapdoors on to the right of this, extending up, that are open to the left. You want to be on the first magenta concrete on both sides and extend up with 3 upside down polished deep slate stairs facing towards you. Thanks, ambiance sound. You'll go out from that with a row of upside down stairs that face into the previous ones, which are always annoying to place, but oh well. We'll leave the center open for now, and I think we'll switch to the other side. Yes. Well, actually, first off, on this side, if you take the left more of the 2 shelves, you'll count forward 1, which is toward you, and then left by 2, and place a gray concrete with a light gray carpet on top. I will get out red nether brick slabs and cyan terracotta, just to have. And then I'm going to look towards the glass, and if I'm looking towards it, I'll go to my left and find this kind of corner. This row of 3 panes on the left side, I'll take the frontmost one and place a gray concrete with light gray carpet on top of it to the right. Same thing with the, like, very center of the kind of, I guess, angle. This particular pane, you'll have a gray concrete to the right of. On the back here in the center, just inside of the scaffolding on both sides, you'll extend in with 2 cyan terracotta. Place another row of cyan on top, and then extend each cyan towards you by 1. From there, you're going to want to place... Hold on, I need to make sure if this is a slab or a stair. You're going to place an upside-down polished deep slate slab moving in from either front corner of cyan terracotta. You'll have a gap behind this desk we're about to make. It's just how it is, I don't really know. But you'll extend these slabs forward or towards you with upside-down polished deep slate stairs that face into those slabs. You'll then connect the slabs together with more slabs. The right cube of cyan terracotta to the right of it, you'll place a gray concrete with another one forward diagonally right, and you'll have the carpets on them. From the front gray actually we'll say the back gray concrete, because you just want to from it count right by 4 red nether brick slab with another forward diagonally right. Nice. Now we can hopefully start wiping things out in a more reasonable fashion. I just kind of wanted to get a lot of the same stuff done. Get out the following. Cobble deep slate stairs. Cobble deep slate slabs. Stone stairs. Why does this remind me of the desk and sister location? You also want nether bricks. Why did I put that there? You can't even see it. I mean, you can, but stone slabs. Blue concrete. The infamous light gray carpet returns. Bamboo buttons. And dark oak pressure plates. First off, on both sides, just outside of the shelves, and I guess between the shelves and the scaffolding, you'll place 2 cobble deep slate stairs extending up with a slab on top. You'll have to break a purple banner for that slab, but that is okay. Not like you'll notice a difference anyway. Wait, stop doing that. If you're bothered by that effect, you can actually place structure voids under the scaffolding. I think that'll change the way they look, though. I think it'll make the bottom look like these ones here where the TV is, but I don't particularly mind it enough to care, so. Heading in from the polished deep slate stairs on both sides, you want to place upside down stone stairs facing out towards them on this, like, against the magenta, I guess. These are really hard to place. You'll then extend in from there with a nether brick and then upside down stone stair facing towards each other. You extend that whole thing out with a row of upside down stone slabs. On top of the left and right slabs, you'll place bamboo buttons, and on the center ones, you'll place dark oak pressure plates. On top of the nether brick, a blue concrete with a light gray carpet on top. That's not on top. And then left and right of the blue concrete, you'll place stone stairs facing towards you. Clear your inventory and get out paintings, acacia slabs, polished blackstone stairs, dark oak doors, dark oak trapdoors, oak fence gates, stone buttons, dark oak signs, and we'll go cobble deep slate slab, and then we'll almost be done this area and we can move back to doing the normal stuff. Where each dark oak pressure plate is, just on the light gray concrete, I guess behind it, you'll place polished black stone stairs facing into it with a dark oak door off the back of those. You'll end up on the first block in front of that, place a dark oak door on the front half, which will be like towards this row of light gray concrete, and then on the light gray concrete, you'll place polished black stone stairs. Only the one is aligned, actually. The one on this side is in a block, if you particularly care. So it should be like this. These two little time machine looking things on the back, you'll take the right one into the right, or left one, sorry, and to the right of it, you'll place an acacia slab on the floor against the wall. If you take the magenta just above this furthest left stone stair, you want to pop a painting on it, and it should be a 2x2. I have this, all of these is the angel one, which is this one. Because then you leave a 1 block ab going right, place another, 1 block ab, place another. And again, I have each of the three the same. I'm assuming there's a reason for them being the same, so try to also do that, but they don't have to be the angel like mine is. On the right side here, against the granite walls, on the center too, you'll place polished black stone stairs with dark oak trapdoors open up against the sides of them. Turn around to face the other side, and if you look at the 2x2x2 cubes of cyan terracotta, on the inner top one, you'll place a stone button. From the left going across the counter, you'll place a cobbled deep set slab. Dark oak sign angled almost at a 45-degree angle to the right, something like that. Right of that, a sign facing directly forward. Gap. 2 more signs facing forward. And then a sign facing left at, again, about a 45-degree angle. You can get rid of your, I guess, dark oak signs and cobbled deep set slabs and get out flower pots and dark oak fence gate. Right of these signs, you'll place a flower pot. In front of that, a dark oak fence gate that is facing left to right, like so. On this front left polished deep set, you'll have another flower pot. Dark oak signs are monitors. This was at that point in time where I was using those as a monitor design. Which also would have been Ban 1. I think Ban 1 is actually where I originally did it in. But it might have been this map, I don't remember. Take the scaffolding on the left and extend toward you diagonally left with an oak fence gate open towards the stage side. Gap of one going left, place another, and then if you crouch and place a polished black stone stair on top of either, it'll finish off this area as far as I'm aware. Yes. I would say that wasn't that bad, but that was actually awful. Seeing as how it took almost 25 minutes. Well, 22, I guess. And when the time is that little, the 3 minutes make a difference. Get out the following now. You want light blue terracotta. Purple slabs. Oh, I'm getting tree PTSD from this. Oh, Lord. Stone slabs. We have to make more. Cobbled deep side. Calcite. Light gray concrete for some reason. I don't know why I'm not using clay like I was before, but whatever. Mud brick walls. Wax, whatever, weathered cut copper slab. You know what it is either way. And decorated pots is what we'll go with. Let's start with the trees. Let's just get them out of the way. From the sign here, you want to leave a 4-block gap extending forward from it or count to the 5th magenta. And you'll place cobble deep sit in line with the center two. Extend left and right an additional 1. And then toward you from either side by 3. Connect together at the front. Place stone slabs on top. Off each corner of cobble deep set, you'll extend out, which is either left or right with 3 stone slabs. And then you'll connect together at the ends from there, which will give you this kind of shape. You'll fill in each one with calcite a block below the stone slab. So for the center, it's just in line with the cobble deep set, and for the left and the right, you'll have to break the magenta wool. But okay, should look like this. On each of the 3 squares, you'll take the back left block and place a light gray concrete. And then for the left and the right ones, you want to extend up with 4 mud brick walls from that light gray. Then out by 1, which is left or right. Up 2. Huh? Oh, there we go. Out 1. And up 1. From the center one, you'll do pretty much the same thing. You'll go up with 4 mud brick walls, but then you'll go back 1, up 2, back 1, up 1. If you need a refresher on this tree, these trees, I'll go over it once. Wax weathered cut copper block on top of the top wall. I'll extend it out in each direction by just 1. These are the smaller ones, not the large ones we would have made last time. Last time or the one before? I guess it would have been the one before that, actually. Never mind. Then just slabs kind of extending out from the plus on each side. I forgot to make the plus over here. That's good. So glad. Yeah, alright. Alright, part 2. And then from the, I guess, each, like, outermost slab, you'll go down diagonally out with an upside down slab. And for the corners, you'll go down diagonally out in both directions with an upside down slab. And when I say in both directions, I mean, so essentially you're, if it's this one, you're going down diagonally forward and right. So yeah. It's a lot for sure. But again, if you recall the trees from earlier, they might be a little different, these ones. But even if they are, they're the same sizing and stuff, so at least I think. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have no idea. The more I think about it, the less I'm sure. But yeah, you'll have it where the trees are kind of touching each other as per usual. Just kind of live with it, I guess. And yeah, you should have this. Nice. On the underside of the tree, from the top mud brick wall, you'll have a decorated pot on each side, other than the side where the tree is leaning from. So basically on the left one, you're not placing it on the right one, you're not placing it on the left, and the middle one, you're not placing it on the front. I'll get rid of the decorated pots along with the waxed weathered cut copper slabs and get out glow item frames along with mangrove stairs, and you'll crouch and place a glow item frame off the underside of each decorated pot. And that'll just give you some cocoa nuts. Or something that's reminiscent of cocoa nuts, I guess. Cocoa nuts? Saying it like that sounds so weird. Whatever. I'm moving on. I'm scared. We can actually get rid of a couple more things. That being literally everything but your light blue terracotta, purple slabs, and mangrove stairs. That's all you're keeping. But in addition, you want pale oak fence. Hey, look, it's back. So I did change it on something else. Barriers. And both a red and blue carpet. If you don't have the barriers in your inventory like I do, just /give at as barriers. But again, by this point, you should hopefully have used them. I don't remember if we have, actually. I don't see why we wouldn't have, though. Because they're generally used in builds for me. Anyway, the price counter sign, if you're looking at the doors here, I'm going to take both the furthest left and furthest right pillar, and I'm going to place a pale oak fence gate off of the inner black concrete of it. That should be extending forward. I'll then go forward diagonally in with a barrier and then another pale oak fence. And you want to make sure you're doing both of these at the same time, because you're extending each, or those two front fences in with 3 barriers, fence, 3 barriers, fence, etc. But you want to, I mean, you don't have to do them like simultaneously per row, but just the only thing you have to make sure is that you'll end up with a row in the center that is just a row of 2. You'll know you're in the right spot because you'll be lined up with this, what is this thing called? The map. So, yeah. You'll then place red carpet on top of each fence and barrier. Hopefully they're not too hard to locate. They shouldn't be. Now let's place a random assortment of blue carpet, starting from the left. On the inside of this first door frame, you're going to have this gray concrete, and right of it, 3 blue carpet. Then a gap of 3. 3 blue carpet, gap of 1, 2 blue. Next row is, it should just be 12 blue carpet, which spans the whole length of the doorway, or the door itself, not including the doorway. Next row going left to right, you'll end up leaving this first block open, and then you'll place 6 blue carpet, gap of 2, 2 blue carpet. Of this row of 6, if you take the rightmost one, you're going to count left by 1 and extend that one forward along with the one left of that. Looks like a river. Not what it is, but it looks like a river. In front of this pillar, just to the right of what we did, you're placing a 2x2 of blue carpet. You'll extend this row of 2 to the right an additional row, and this row of 2 you'll bring both forward and backward by 1 each. When you bring it forward, you'll break the barrier, replace it with a blue carpet, and then pop the red carpet back on top. The backmost blue carpet from there you'll count forward by 1 from and place 1 to the right. Back diagonally, right 1, right 3, and then another row of blue carpet behind that will give you... It's an assortment of, like, tarps and stuff that are kind of just thrown about. So, yeah. That's what's going on. Next up. What shall we do? Let's try to get a lot of these, like, potted plants and stuff marked. If you are looking towards the little booth we made earlier, you want to be... Basically, the pillars that are closer to each other, the ones with the granite walls in the center of them, I want to say the inner block, but that's technically wrong. It's the blocks that are closer to each other from the, again, like closer to the granite. You'll extend those bottom frog lights out with 2 light blue terracotta. You can see what I mean by that, and when you connect them together, it'll be a 4x2 you're replacing there, so in total you get a 6x2 for the sizing. Like so. If you leave in the center here off of the, like, where the magenta is, you'll leave a gap of 1 on either side and place 4 or 3? 4 light blue terracotta extending out. Connect together in the center and you'll place purple slabs on top of all of that. You'll connect the back purple slabs together with light blue terracotta. And then if you take the outermost light blue terracottas, you'll extend them forward diagonally in by 2, and they should connect like so. Now, on both sides, you want to be in line with the crimson slabs from what we just did. And you'll count out to the 5th magenta, and you'll place light blue terracotta just kind of in line with those slabs. Here? Yes. You extend that light blue left and right an additional 1. And then extend either end towards the prize counter sign by 7. Yeah, okay, I want to make sure we're still in line with it. And you can also connect that end together to just rectangle it off. Rectangle it off sounds so weird. Anyway, the inner side, you'll extend the middle 5 light blue up. Or 6. Sorry, not 5. I can't count. You'll then extend out diagonally toward each other by 2 from those outermost blocks on that row, and it should give you the same thing we literally just made like 3 seconds ago. Only thing is we will have to now place the purple slabs around this lower level. These are a bit different than the other ones we've been building. I think it's because of the 2-block center, but I actually don't know. I just work here. From this point, look towards the prize counter sign, and I'm gonna confirm that this is the same on both sides. It is. You want to take the, like, outer back corner of light blue, which will be this one from those previous things. You'll count diagonally out and back by 2 and go out by placing 5 light blue terracotta, and you'll have another row behind it. Boink, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can see it lines up quite nicely and symmetrically. Cool. Is that all of them? I'm gonna push the boundaries of how far we're going here, just because I feel like it, and then we can add some mangrove stairs, because I forgot about those until now. To the left of the prize counter sign entirely, you're gonna do the same thing we have on the other side, so you'll leave a gap of 1, and place going across 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 light blue terracotta. Extend either side towards you by 1, then in 1, forward diagonally in, forward diagonally in, and then you'll just connect together there, which will give you a row of 3. For the mangrove stairs, they're fairly easy with where they're placed. If you take the cobble deep site here in the center where you have the trees, you're going to take the outermost ones, I guess the corners, and place upside down mangrove stairs in front of and behind them that face away from each other. Outside of those, you'll have upside down stairs that face into those previous ones, and it'll give you the same benches for like the 7 millionth time. On the... whatever these things are, the potted plants, there we go, I got there. Just outside of the trees we made, you'll leave a gap of 1 from both ends on this like inner side, and you'll place upside down mangrove stairs facing towards each other, and then you can guess the drill from there where you place another set that faces into those previous ones to give you the benches again. Nice. You can clear your inventory if you have the barriers, stash them somewhere safe, and get out mycelium. And then again, whatever you've been using for the potted plants. For me, it's oak leaves, short glass. Yep, that's it. And the big drip leaves. Hopefully I shouldn't have to explain this again, but you're filling in the potted plants with mycelium in line with the top row of light blue terracotta for whatever portion it is, if you even can. And then you're placing your grass and leaves and drip leaf and whatever else you may be using. And yeah, you're having a fun old time with it. And some of them you'll only be able to place leaves on, which is a-okay. You technically can do a /set block. Would I recommend it? No. Because if you update that block, it'll go bye-bye. But I know there's a point later in, I think it's Roxy Raceway? I did do something like that. So, that's oddly symmetrical. But yeah. I try to avoid anything command using for the most part, but sometimes I just can't. Or sometimes I just think that it makes more sense to use commands in an instance like that because they have the grass on them. And I just was like, yeah, sure, this works. Boink, boink. Sure, that works. Now we're a little bit further with how far we're done. We're pretty much up to this elevator. Do we want to keep going? We can mark the rest of the plants, the potted plants. That might be funny, actually. Or at least... yeah, sure, we can mark some more. So, in addition to what you already have, get out the light blue terracotta and mangrove stairs. We don't need purple slabs for this. On the front here, in line with the glass panes, you want to... from the elevator here, if you're on this corner glass pane, you want to count to the left by 12. Behind this one, place a light blue and extend it left by 6. Extend either end back by 1. Go back diagonally in 1, and then you'll go back diagonally and do connect. If you line this up with the, like, screen behind you, by the way, the center of this will be just to the right of the, like, lightning bolt. In case that's important. You'll take this outermost point of that and count back from it by 6. Place a light blue terracotta. 1 to the right. 3 to the left. Another row behind. And then off the ends of light blue, you'll place upside down mangrove stairs facing toward each other, in front and behind it. And then you know the drill inside of those upside down stairs facing into the ones you're placing kind of off of. A couple more, as in 2 more. It's our good old friend, the diagonal one. So if you take the glass panes here on the left, again, this long flat row, you're taking the backmost one and you're counting left by 3 and back by 3. And from this block, you'll place a light blue terracotta. Go back diagonally right 3. Back diagonally left 1, and then forward diagonally left by 3. If you remember what we did for the stairs with this one before, the frontmost block you'll have an upside down stair facing right off of. The rightmost block you'll have one facing forward. Backmost block you'll have one facing left. And the leftmost block, you'll have one facing forward. Or backwards? Backwards, sorry. Not forwards. And then off of each of those blocks, if you take the front one to the right of it, you'll have a stair facing forward. Right one in front of it, you'll have a stair facing right. Back one to the left of it, you'll have a stair facing back. And then this left one behind it, you'll have a stair facing left as well. And it should give you this setup for the stairs, and again, they'll kind of point to a center block. So these two stairs here point to this block. Against the left wall, kind of just in front of this Superstar Arcade sign, well, not really, you're against the side wall here. Just where the diagonal wall ends, though, you'll come out to the second magenta, which is this one, of concrete, not wool. And extend 5 light blue terracotta, extending forward with another row to the right. And then you can go crazy with more of the same potted plants with the mycelium and oak leaves and drip leaf and whatever else you feel like doing. And yeah, then that'll be the end of the part. Hit that 40 minutes and skedaddle. That's kind of where I'm at. So, yeah, there's a couple details we have to add still here on either side of these plants, but really it's just finishing up this left side, and then again this whole side with the mazer size and stuff, and then we don't have any more detailing other than Jumbotron is kind of complicated, but other than that there's really nothing crazy. I mean, there's a couple things that might be annoying, but there's just gonna be a lot of grinding. Oh yeah, there's also the trees and the lights on the front that we'll have to do. Those are going to be annoying for sure. But anyway, once you're done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is part 27 of your security breach atrium complete. Yeah, we're definitely hitting 30 parts. I'm hoping next part we'll be able to finish that whole side and then, you know, give it like 5 or something for the ceiling. So it'll be about half the length of the entirety of PPT2, which is really funny when you put that into perspective, actually. But anyway, with that being said, did I say the thing? Thank you guys for what you guys did enjoy this video. I don't know, maybe, but if I didn't, I said it twice now. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Oh, I just remembered to. Bye.